Hello, all. Welcome back to Melanin Matter. Tonight we have Hilda with us, and we are celebrating all of the amazing things that we have done in 2022. First, if you can hear echo, please let us know right away. I don't think you can, but let's double check. Second, Hilda, would you like to introduce yourself? If you can hear echo, please let us know right away. I don't think we can't hear no echo. We know right away.
Hi, I'm Hilda.
Well, that was the intro.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to swallow my drink. So tonight we are going to be eating seafood. So having dinner together. I have a cupcake here for her birthday. And then we are going to be having a very interesting discussion because I need to know why people don't celebrate the people that celebrate them versus focusing on and running behind the people that don't. And then they make a big deal about it. We need to understand.
I gotta learn to look in the camera because I keep looking at you.
Look wherever you want to because I'm talking to you. It's fine. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and share this video while it is live. We are going to start to eat, and I am definitely going to be talking and eating at the same time. I said my prayer before I started.
I said it in my head.
Right. It's none of your business what I discuss with the Lord. So, oh my gosh. Hilda.
Yeah.
Do it get on your nerves when you see people complaining all the time on social media when they could do things to make it better?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. So, do you feel like it's disrespectful to actually have people that support you and show up, but you can't, like some people, can't stop talking about the people who don't show up?
It's very annoying. For example, like if you're the friend that's always supporting somebody, but you always hear them talk about the friend that don't ever come to nothing, don't ever congratulate them, don't acknowledge them, and you like, dang,
I'm right here.
Right. You don't say nothing to me, and it's just like, okay, am I doing something wrong? It just makes you question yourself a lot when you deal with people like that because they don't even them be the ones that don't say thank you.
That'd be the part right there. Thanks, Ty. I think so too. So I have talked about this before where I get it. There are like a person that's looking for their parent to support them or somebody that's really important. I'm not acknowledging that. But what I'm saying is if you can never recognize the people that are there, you don't say thank you. Why would that person want to keep showing up for you?
Some people keep showing up because that's just them. And
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't.
But you are one of those people that just show up and I'll be like, okay, that's just her.
Don't do me.
That's a beautiful trait to have.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you should do it. Once it starts to hurt your feelings, because it does, at a certain point, I don't think you should do it anymore. Because now, or say something.
You need to say something. And you don't have to be disrespectful about it. Because some people don't know. Some people don't know how to take help like that. Some people don't know how to deal with that. So they don't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Or they don't think that way. They think, well, when I saw you or when you came, I said, thank you. But when you got on social media and posted about it, or
you didn't mention me at all.
Mm-hmm. Or when you're talking about your memories of something or something like that, it's always more on the negative side
than the positive because you have a lot of positive stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Waking up every day is a positive.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just, I don't know.
Is that the new thing? To say, do it by myself, got it out the mud. Nobody show up for me. I'm going to start matching people's energy. I guess a laundry list of things.
It is a new thing. Some stuff I don't disagree with.
Right. Make that clear.
Yeah, I don't just. Yeah.
Tell them do spicy. I didn't even try to make it spicy. So it's some spice I'm using that I don't know is spicy. This is burning the back of my throat.
Girl, I'm over here want to be like, but I'm not. But some people don't. I agree with it 100% with the matching energies part because I can't keep giving you all my energy and you don't give me none to refill mine's up. Sometimes you need to be refilled back up. Sometimes people need to say thank you. So you know, like, oh, you do notice that I do these things. You do notice that I'm out here and I'm working hard. Whatever it is that I'm doing, you do notice me. Yeah.
But why you have to match energy? Why can't you just? Well, I get matching energy with not showing up. Yeah, that would make sense. Now that you said it, the one that don't make sense is when people do mean or negative things, and people be like, "I'm gonna start matching energy," and I'm like,
Yeah.
but if you don't like it and it don't make sense when it's said to you, how is that a good thing or something to be proud of? Just to match horrible energy that you talking about like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let somebody take me out of my comfort zone by it, but I will say like I'm not gonna be participating in things like that no more. I don't wanna and I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad. I just don't want to do I don't want to be put in that position again. I don't want to feel that feeling anymore. So the best bet for me is to stay away.
That's it. I feel like that. I feel like that's my best decision after I say something. Because I'm one of those people. I have to say something before I just fall off because here's the thing. You always give that benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Because we hold people accountable to know everything.
Right.
We hold people accountable to know things that they even speaking about. When half the people is just regurgitating something they heard, something that people saying all the time, and they haven't even really stopped to think about what they're actually saying. Yeah.
That's true.
So I want to talk to you first because if I talk to you and you get it, then
I could still.
I can hold you accountable. Okay. I can hold you accountable because now I know for sure, you know. We're gonna die, y'all.
Yeah. You pass out. Yeah.
I had you taste it, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when it sit there,
all the season,
it get hotter. Y'all, this is Viva stuff, but I didn't even use the whole thing. We're gonna die. We're not gonna fake it. We'll be fine. I just know not to eat that sausage no more. Because they're spicy. But I'm gonna do things all the way different in business and family and everything. Because when I try, you got a key. Come save us. And y'all, I don't have my sister on because she's not getting behind this camera. Okay? I think I want to just focus on positive things. So, am I going to post a meme about something I understand? I think my audience will understand because my page is a business page. It's not just about me or what I'm going through. I am. But the things that I want to post more of are things that are positive messages. Like, I don't like the way they was treating me, so I found another group of friends. I didn't like the way they was treating me, so I didn't treat nobody like that going forward. Like, it's other stories to tell. And you'll be amazed that even in some of these social media people, like even the couples, they'll be on YouTube breaking up in front of everybody, but they not really broke up. And some of them ain't really couples. They're doing it to be oh my gosh. Y'all hold on. Did they see that? No, they can't see it until I show them on here, but they can see it on YouTube. It's right away. Y'all hold on. I have to log into my YouTube. Somebody is
that's a hot girl.
Girl. Look.
Start sweating. Do that make me look good or something?
No, they telling people to go to they. Hilda, you're making me nervous.
I'm sorry.
I can't type. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Hold on, y'all. I hope it ain't no background stuff. So hold on one second. Of course, it takes a while.
When you don't need it.
Mhm. Oh, they already got it. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Somebody was spamming the comments with bad stuff, but it looks like YouTube already got it and took it out. That just made me nervous as hell. But excuse me. The things I want to share, the things that I'm doing that are positive, right? So everybody just came out of COVID with all of these bad things happening.
Right.
Everybody experienced bad things. What I don't like is some people are trying to make their situation
Better than some bigger than somebody else's.
bigger than somebody else's. And if that's the biggest thing that happened to them, then it's the biggest thing that happened to them. And why are you trying to compare? So you're still going in the wrong direction.
Ooh, that's something I can't stand.
Yeah.
If I come to tell you something and then you try to downplay what I'm saying to make yourself look bigger, girl, listen, boy, listen. Hey, I mean, I didn't call you to hear you double me down to tell me about look.
How I call you and you didn't at least let me finish. Or when I finished, then you like,
Well, girl, this happened to me. But for you to be like, well, your little stuff, I mean, you did have some bad, but what I had going on,
girl,
don't downplay somebody else's feelings. Don't downplay nobody else what they going through. Like, don't. That's the most disrespectful thing ever.
I just be like, after that, I just like, forget it.
Think of how many people have actually committed suicide behind that.
That part, because a lot of the issues that people have, the concerns, oh my eyes, the adversities, the pains is from not being seen,
Not being heard.
not being heard. It don't mean you even agree with what I said. It just means you let me
Talk.
I don't understand. It's really not that hard. I'm not trying to beat nobody to the punchline of whose life is worse. I'm really not. I'm not trying to beat nobody. I gotta drop my shoe to the punchline of who's doing better, but certainly not who's doing worse. Like I didn't know it was a race, but some people won't even let you have your sadism for the day. They literally won't, and that's not okay. People have become so selfish, outwardly selfish, and then you wonder why. I don't have no friends.
You know what? We should have some dinner rolls to kind of soften the hotness.
Y'all welcome to my house.
Because I feel like
I'm about to
you
make
need
up
an
some butter.
extinguisher.
I am. We're gonna die. So y'all,
It's getting hotter, and I'm trying to eat the food, and I'm just like, Lord.
so y'all, if you get the Viva stuff, get it, but know that it is. I don't know if it's just this one because our first one wasn't this hot, and I used the whole thing in the first one, and I used the whole thing exactly like it is on the packet. So I even included more hot stuff. This one, I didn't do that, Hilda. I just put some of it because you saw I had to ziplock it, and then I put raw. I like try to water it down, but this one, it looks like that's gonna be need to be watered down even more. So
I'm like the garlic butter person at the crab place.
So that's what I'm making right now.
I don't do no salt.
Good job, we gonna die.
I'ma die. She can maintain a little bit.
No, I want to enjoy it. I haven't ate today. I want to enjoy it.
Me neither.
Look, I'm about to eat my goddaughter's chicken nuggets. Like I know I told you you can't talk, but I need to interrupt you because I need permission. While we wait for the butter, let's sing happy birthday to Hilda. Then we'll get back to the topic. See, I even got my asthma pump.
You know, I was like, did you have that the other day?
I've had it since the last thing that when I got the pneumonia thing after the respiratory thing after I had COVID, they put me on that.
I seen that. I was like, should you plan on passing out at the table?
The seafood. The seafood.
Oh,
it'll make me not be able to breathe.
Okay. I have
I got new issues. And she seems to forget them.
I forget a
So
whole
I'm gonna have to write her a list.
I forget my mind if it wasn't inside of my head.
But to be fair, we've been through some things. Okay, y'all can sing. I don't sing. I'm just gonna give it to her and tell her to blow. She knows how to blow.
The sweetest thing anybody's ever said to me.
I love you so much. Happy birthday. Y'all, do y'all go to Albertsons? Okay, so for us it's Albertsons. I think
There is
what is it? Bond Pavilion.
Pavilion.
What's another? I have to clean that out. What's like another? The Bond brand. I think it's Bond. Is the top brand or whatever.
Jules. I think it's Jules.
Okay. On their cupcakes are so good. Oh my lantern. If you've never had one, I'm plugging it in. No, they didn't pay me. I'm sharing this because they are really good. But you probably can't eat the whole thing.
Because it's extra sweet.
Yeah, it's
But
sweet and it's thick.
if you like sweets like I do, I eat the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Hilda could eat it. I can eat it if I take off the top. Okay.
All right, the top, the bottom, the side,
Shut up.
all of it.
Y'all, I went to her house. I went to her house and everybody knows when I've been there because it'll be half of something left or whatever. So
She's infamous for that.
I love it. And then when I'm with my sister, I go and I buy her food before she gets to it. So I took half the cupcake or whatever and took the icing out, all that stuff. She gonna try to give it to my goddaughter. So of course, with my goddaughter, she's like, why did you give me that?
And when I tell you she burst into tears, like she was pissed. And I'm like, but she only ate a half of it. She like, mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. And guys, by the way, I don't bite into it, nothing like that. I cut it. Because I want for somebody else to be able to, eat the rest of it.
She wasn't feeling that.
She wasn't having it.
She was pissed.
But now, like after I thought about it, I was like, let me put just a little bit in here.
Yeah.
Taste it. No, you taste it first. I was like, probably because I took the icing off. After I remembered, I took the icing off. Mom said happy birthday.
Thank you, Auntie Mama. You can put some more lemon pepper.
More lemon pepper? Okay.
I don't have enough for the heat.
Okay. Mama, I think this too hot for you.
You just starved me.
I think I'm gonna have to dilute this, and I can make a couple of things out of this. Okay. Now we could taste our food.
Yeah.
I like to enjoy my food, the little bit of it that I can eat. Plus those comments that was getting spam made me nervous. Anybody finna make me uncomfortable in my house? Oh. Back to the topic. Right. That's the one. Okay. So when you have a bunch of complaints, what do you think that do? What would you do if you had a partner that complained all the time?
Slap the shit out of them because I get hot. Don't listen. When you have been through many trials and tribulations, it's hard to hear somebody complain, especially when you always find a solution to your stuff. Like I can't stand. My mom cries a lot. My auntie cries a lot. So when they have a problem, they just cry. It irks the heck. I'm like, girl, can we figure out how we can fix this cry afterwards? The complaining part to me is like, stop complaining to me. Figure out what you're gonna do. So now you don't have to come. Because now I just stare at you, literally. Because when I have a problem, I know what I could do to fix it.
Right.
When somebody else come and then it'd be the people that complain and then you give them solutions. They're like, well, Well, I don't. So why the hell did you tell me if you wasn't gonna take none of my advice? Just call and say, I just want to vent.
I think they want you to do it for them.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, because I think it's like I think it's a setup, like a manipulation thing. Like, um, if it's about money, if it's about, um, I need to ride somewhere, I need to stay with you. I think they called them crying because they know your first. Now they broke down the barrier and they didn't give you a chance to think first.
I think it's different if you're close to somebody, then you really don't care. But if I'm not close to you and you start crying, I'm awkward. So I'll be like,
Yeah, it is so awkward.
I'll be like, do you want to hug? I am not the person to cry in front of, and it's so.
If you want to be consoled,
No.
if you want a gift,
Oh yeah.
all I got to do is cry. And the next day, I have a whole vanity full of makeup.
I have brought you this. I know you.
I should try it, huh? See where I get next.
But people call it and they complain
And don't want no solution.
don't want no solution. I think that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, okay, so what we gonna do to fix it?
Mhm.
And then I give you a solution to fix it, and then you come back
Everything
a
wrong
week
with
later.
the solution.
No, or just say somebody come back a week later to give a solution, and they ask you the same question. I'll be like, didn't I just? I could swear I just like told you how to fix this, and then you come right back. That's an insult.
It's irritating. See, I don't even ever tell you why. For me, I don't have lows and lows of time,
Right.
downtime. And if you call me upset, I'm not multitasking. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to stop. So if I do all of that and stop, and then everything I say, well, no, then why'd you call me? Like you said, if you want me to just listen, I don't have no problem just listening because that's usually how I start out. Just listening. And then I think I'll be too silent. And then the person, well, what should I do? Or something. Then I will say, or whatever. But why'd you do that? Or then you come back and you're like, I was thinking. Really, you was thinking? That's not exactly what I just told you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. For some of those people that do that, I'll be thinking that's why you in that position because for whatever reason, you have a problem giving people credit for what they do, and that's the simplest thing. If you're going through something and somebody help you, there's nothing wrong with that. Example, I pay to do photo shoots, right? I only paid because I wanted a particular type of couch. I wanted more detail on my couch. One day I said, I should go get a couch. I was wondering when you was gonna think about it.
I said that to you?
Yeah, you did.
Well, yeah, because you spend all this money.
You the base in her voice?
Yeah, because you know I had to think about it. Yeah, because she spent all this money on getting places just for the couch. And I'm like, well, all the money you spent on finding, you could have got a couch by now.
When I figured it out, I didn't have no problem saying that I'm not embarrassed that she told me, hey, stupid. I was watching you for a while, doofus. And you could have saved a whole lot of money. Don't be upset. We all human. That's what the point is that thought didn't even ever come to my mind. It didn't even ever come to my mind. But when I thought about it, and then she said that, I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I wish you would have told me sooner. I didn't get mad or like act like I was above not noticing something right away. We dealing with a lot of shit.
That's why I probably stay quiet a lot of the times because some people don't want you to, not saying you, but I've been in a lot of situations where you might mention to somebody, they get mad. Like, well, damn, I was just trying to help you out. Yeah.
Right. Like I thought we was having a conversation, but
or I thought we were cool enough for me to even be able to take that.
Yeah. I don't. Do you think people will take your help as long as they know that they can do it in private? meaning they want to.
Acknowledge you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too.
People at work, that happens every day.
True.
You probably got that one cousin that's in competition with you all the time, and
you don't even know.
and you don't know, and then you say something, next thing you know, she done went on and did this with her friends and shit. And you like, well, damn, I told you, you didn't even think to even say, did I want to come? Did I, that, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. You have a lot of people, and them the people you got to watch out for, because them be the people that secretly watching you in competition with you, and you don't know because you feeling like this relationship is genuine, or you make excuses for those same people. Oh, well, it was the way she was brought up. Oh, well, she went through this stuff. Oh, well, and them be the ones that just hit you over and over and over.
They get the knife there real good.
Yeah.
Taisha said, tell her, Hilda.
Yeah, she don't listen, Taisha. She hard-headed. She don't have any ears, apparently. Her ears, they not there.
I'm hard-headed for real.
And they don't work. The ears don't work.
My ears don't work or my brain don't work?
Both.
My brain don't work.
Both.
That is true. That part, that part is true, that my brain definitely, honey, it just be so many places. We as women have a lot on our plate, a lot of different roles, a lot of just living. Being a grown up ain't easy. And I know that they told us, our parents failed us because they just said stuff like,
Not our parents.
yeah, our parents, they failed us. You gonna understand when you get older. Don't make me understand when I get older. You should have told me then. We should have had a PowerPoint presentation with everything that was gonna happen. That's what should have happened. Okay? That way we can. Hilda, did you just take my meat? Oh.
I wouldn't know what it is that place. And she can't see y'all.
I can see. So that's not true. So let me tell you guys. Let's start appreciating first our family, because I think our family flies under the radar for some people, not me, because I'm the thank you queen. But they do fall in the whole other places because you just.
That's my family. They should.
I think that people think that, like, well, they were supposed to do that. No, they wasn't. They were supposed to show up, or it's not a big a deal. Like if you have a sister who's a web designer and she spent 18 months going back and forth with you, and you getting on her last good nerve, sending her 52,000 things. And then she do it. You need to say thank you to her a million times. Even if they don't charge you, slide them something, slide them a gift, take them to lunch, promote their work, say that they did it. Do all of those things, because guess what? If Beyonce even sent you a meme that everybody else have, you would never stop talking about that like it was the best thing ever, and it didn't add absolutely any value to your life. But because she did it, you would act like it's the biggest thing ever. Why? You don't think your own people want to feel love like that? Appreciate it, acknowledge, but you do. Only you do.
Yeah. That's how some people feel.
Because it's only them.
It's only them. They don't think of other people.
No, you think of other people.
When you need to.
Because as soon as you need something that's done at stellar level and you can't afford to get it done the right way, then you'll go to that person. But if the person that you can't afford, you'll chase them down and try to come up with the money to pay them. And they do it just the same as somebody that you could have just supported your own people.
Now, I don't understand why people don't support their own people. I think that's the most outrageous thing ever.
So I know you do something. Why am I going to somebody else before I come to you? I should only go to somebody else if you're not available.
And some people have money. So I ain't gonna try to give her my money, but you give the other person your money. What sense does that make? I'm gonna spend my money with somebody I know is trying. I know they're not gonna get over me. I know they're a good person. I'm gonna spend my money with them. I'm not gonna spend my money with this person I don't know.
Because the person you know, if they should be charging you like everybody else charging, number one.
Right.
Because if you're gonna pay them, why you not
They're gonna pay
pay
you.
your family or your friend or whoever? It doesn't make any sense. That's first of all. Second, first of all, if you pay somebody when they done, they're done. But I bet you if it was your family, if you need something re-up,
They'll do it.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, here, I'll do it. There's no problem."
But my thing is, why would you want to shortchange your family? Why would you want to say, I know you charge 150, but I'm only gonna pay you 25?
Because they don't see them as amazing.
But you see me amazing enough to do the job. That's the part I never understood. I'm gonna pay you what you're worth. I'm gonna tip you like I'm gonna tip the other people. I'm gonna promote your business like I promote the other people. I never understood that I'm gonna hire my family because I know I'm gonna get a discount. If my family chose to give me a discount, that's different. And I still would pay you that same amount
something
because you did me a solid. But some people just feel like, oh, my family gonna do it and they gonna do it for free. No, they got bills, they got rent, they got kids, they got,
God forbid.
Yeah, they got stuff they gotta take care of too. No, I'm gonna give you what you're worth.
Especially, I feel even more compelled to pay like me since I work, my family that yes, it does happen. My family that work, like me and Hilda, we trade off stuff. Like when she we don't exchange money even in our businesses because we work, so we're good. And that's a mutual agreement. We didn't ask for it or whatever. We still offer, but I'm not doing it. But if it's somebody and their business is hair, I'm paying what I need to pay when I sit in the seat. I'm gonna be there like I'm supposed to be there. I'm gonna do all the stuff like I'm supposed to do it because
that's your business.
You're not feeling the heat because you got a paycheck every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So how is that even? That's not. I'm not doing it. We need to do better.
I don't play with people's money.
I don't play with people's money.
I don't want nobody playing with my money. So I ain't got time to play with your money. I'm gonna give it to you when you're done. Because you do have some people who have businesses, and because you are their family, they take their time. They take their time. They don't do it
at the shop. Somebody was walking out and was like, "Oh, I will send it to you."
Never sent them that money.
You've been getting your hair done for 52 hours.
I said, you know what? Before she even be done, I be like, how much I owe you? So I can send to you right now. I don't want to be getting up thinking,
I want to walk out of here being done. Like, you done with my hair? I want to be done giving you your money and whatever like that. If I'm late, because it have been times that I've been late, especially during COVID. Let me see this. When I couldn't remember stuff a lot. If she called me, I'm running out the door, getting there, and then I'm paying her when I get there.
That's just like my sister when she does my child hair. I pay her. I don't let her do it for free because that's her time, that's her energy. Some people, then my child don't act right, so I always feel compelled to pay people because I'll be scared they ain't gonna do hair and I can't do hair, so I'll be like, please, Lord.
They ain't coming back. They ain't coming back if you don't pay them.
They ain't.
Because she be cutting up. In this season, we're gonna have enough of the means. We're gonna have enough of the returning energy. Why don't you return the energy that's coming to you? That's off the hook.
Well, I got juices and shit all on my face.
Because I can't see. I don't want to do worse like I did with my eye. Y'all before. It's always a story, right?
Yeah.
I don't be making it up though.
No.
I'm just fine, just fine. It's winding down time. I'm putting on mascara all of a sudden. I can't see, eye watering. I'm like, oh God, what do I do with my eye? I go upstairs, it's all type of lint on the actual eyeball. I would never been able to see down here. I have to look in that other mirror. And I'm talking about burning. like the disco inferno, like some people are going to do.
Mm.
But I think let's start matching energy, and as much as we can, really show up for the people that show up for us, and as much as you can, because we do work, and if they have things when you're working or something like that, or already something planned, like chill out. We grown, we should know better. That shouldn't even have to be said, but it do.
It do.
Uh
But
huh.
some people don't get that.
They act like everybody's supposed to drop everything for them. You told me this weekend you got something next weekend, but you know that this person plans and have stuff on the calendar
But then
so
there's the
far. ahead.
people that don't show up.
Let's just talk about it. Instead of complaining, just talk to the damn person.
This year, I'm big on love those who love on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have those who love on you when it's beneficial to them, and then you have those who love on you pure. It's just pure, genuine love. They love you for you. They don't care. I might not even talk to you every day, but I love you, and I could, you got those people that tell you they love you, and you actually be like, I know they do. You know what I'm saying? Those you could feel it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to talk to you every day. But I know when you call, you coming from a genuine place. You're not calling because you heard so and so mama said this was going on, and
I'm excited when the phone rings.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or people think you got some money, so they get the calling, and oh, I was just calling to check on you. Now, love those who genuinely live on you, because that's what's missing.
I think that's absolutely what's missing. Considering, people that have lost their lives, the increase in people taking their lives is bad, and it's bad with younger people. And I don't even think it's necessarily what they're going through. I think that they're looking around like, this what y'all do? This what we doing? I don't want to do that. We're deterring people from even wanting to be here, from your family even wanting to be around you. And I'll place the blame on the person as well. Have some conversations. The huge part of therapy that I ended in the middle of last year was that it wasn't going to help me to keep talking to the therapist. I had conversations that I needed to have directly with people, because when I love hard. And I still love these people and talk to them, but there was some hurt in my life that went back to these people, not intentional or unintentional. I don't know. Either way, I needed to have the conversations.
Right.
And I did, and they went well. They actually did. I have the ones that are most important. Gauge your situations. If it's people that typically like go off on people or don't know how to act, skip those. Don't even set yourself up to be hurt. You have to be okay with letting some things go also.
Yeah.
Because they've shown you that is who they are. Like, whether you accept it or not.
That's them.
Yeah.
And so because you don't want to accept it, just move around.
Make your exit plan, deal with them at reunions, whatever you need to do, but don't do things that you know is setting yourself up to get hurt if you're not prepared and okay with taking that part of the process of whatever you're trying to get to, be it healing or get into the other side, knowing that hurt is going to be a part of that process, because that person comes with hurt. And they're not always doing it because they're mean. Some people just been in those bad places so long
that they don't even realize that that's their behavior until they notice don't nobody want to be bothered with them no more. Then it becomes, oh, what? I mean, you was coming. Well, what did I do to you? Or, then that's when you open up those that line of communication. That olive branch, yeah. Because shit. Sometimes you just gotta.
Everybody got a story.
Everybody, that's the biggest one. Everybody has a story. And I think that's what some people forget to even think about. We don't know what some of those people been through. A lot of people hold on to their hurt and their anger before they even tell somebody what really happened to them. So you're judging them. And I used to be like that. Oh, this person does this. And
because it didn't make logical sense.
It didn't make logical sense
about that part.
And when my mother had an incident and she finally came out and told us some of the trauma that she'd been through, that opened my eyes to, well, she's been holding on to this for over 20, 30 years. And this gauged the way she acted towards certain things. That was her behavior. And it started making me think, I don't know her background. Because one thing about a parent, you've never lived without them, but they have lived without you. They experienced some things without you. So you don't know everything.
And in the midst of having.
And in the midst of having, they experience things. And so sometimes a lot of people just forget that
they're people.
They're people. You forget that people sometimes go through things and don't say that they've been through things. Sometimes when a person lashes out you at work, sometimes you got to be like, well, you know what? I don't know what's going on in their home life. That's a prime example. When people like that at work do that, first they think, well, you know, they might be having something going on at home. Let me just go ahead and take a step back. That's the same thing with our family. And that's the way you have to think about things before you go off. And now y'all in this situation because you didn't take the time to think.
It's the reaction.
You reacted.
Action ain't as bad as your reaction because you had your right brain.
Right.
Why you didn't stop?
And think about that. A lot of people don't think about that.
Just gotta get out of the place of I, me.
That's another thing. Everybody's selfish.
Very, very. And I don't just mean with money. That's the least of the worries at this point. It's the time, the care, the consideration. If you could at least start with doing all the things that you want done for you. I mean, as far as like how you love on people, how you show up, not those things that, you know, treat people how you want to be treated to a degree. Because you might want something, you might want to be the center of attention. Asia don't. If you do that to me, you don't like me. You don't like me at all if you do that to me because I could damn near pass out. But as far as respect, loyalty, honesty, communication, those type of things are across the board and everybody wants them. Nobody want to be mistreated.
No,
they don't. And where people think that they're getting somebody back, how many times have you, if you being honest with yourself, got somebody back for some shit they didn't even know that they did? So technically you didn't get them back. Technically you hurt them because they have no idea where it came from. They like, yeah, right. You like, oh, now the bitch see how I feel, and she over there like, well, that bitch is crazy. What is she? Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, because how many times have you had friends that been like that, and you're like, what's the matter?
Like, what did I do to you? Where is that coming from? Yeah. And you like,
you remember when you did this to me, and they be like, what?
No, I don't. Because first, I didn't know that was important to you. Did you share that with me? We have to get better at communication.
That's the biggest key. Sometimes my mom's side of the family, they have a bad habit of getting mad and then don't talk to you because they feel like you did something to them intentionally, and you did something. I ain't talk to that bitch no more. I can't talk to this bitch no more. And they half of them can't see, so it could be like she came in and rolled her eye, and the other person be like, "Girl, I couldn't see up that eye. I had to keep rolling it because something was wrong." Bam! 3 years then went past, and it was all because something was in her eye when she walked in, and that person thought they wrote their eyes.
Oh my God!
And it be that
way. But I said something because I was like, she didn't just do that to me. Why is she doing it now? So I said something. I asked like. And I didn't ask for that. I was like, did I do something? He was like, no, she can't see it. Especially at night. And I was like, I knew it.
Yeah, but it was triggered to that. Like, oh, she rolled her eyes. I ain't saying nothing else to her. Then she be like, hey, what's going on? Right. But now they ignoring her. So now she's like, fuck them. Right. And it moves fast. And before you know it, I ain't talking to none of them. The kids included. What the hell happened? Wait. I've been throwing in the white flag. Like, no, it's not me. It's not me. Don't talk to me. Girl said, yeah. Sometimes you gotta learn how to talk and be open to what the other person is gonna say to you. Because my mama just hangs the phone up. I hate that shit. She just hangs the phone. She don't say bye. She don't say okay. I'm like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Click. And I hate being hung up on. That is a pet peeve. If you want me to pull up at your house, hang up on me. hang up on me. And
Her mama included. She crazy.
girl drive up over there. It's got to the point now where she called back and be like, bye. I did not hang up in your face.
She don't want you over there scaring her neighbors.
I'm changing.
It'd be funny. I'd be like, Hilda, what was you gonna do? What was you gonna do when you got there?
I thought about it too, like, girl, I was gonna be in jail. She was calling the movie.
Oh, she had to, because who's gonna fix this door?
Oh,
that
man.
you done just took the hinges off of. Yeah, everybody just slow down. Like, it's not that serious. If you need will you bring Harley with you? Bring Harley with us where? Here, she's here. Bring Harley with her to jail. She's definitely gonna have to take her with her to jail because I'm not keeping her over 72 hours. No, she fine with me.
Right.
She over there being quiet right now. If she hang up, oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we in the car.
yeah, they riding dirty. Okay,
and she pumping me up. You gonna get her, mama, and then get in the house and switch names on me. Don't be talking to my grandma like that. What?
Harley is a team switcher, like nobody's business. She is totally a team switcher. Yeah, Go on and oh, shut up. She said, okay, she finna call you and hang up. If you want to see Harley, come over, Taisha.
But see, I wouldn't do y'all like that.
Come over.
She didn't mean
you should have been in the car if you wanted to come over. She right here.
Girl, come and get her.
I'm saying she don't have, adorable. She is like the Sour Patch Kid, and she don't have no sense. She's more powered, Sour Patch Kid. Yeah, she's more powered and sour to me. Sour Patch Kid. Patch, yeah. I'm trying to tell you because with Hilda, this ain't gonna go right.
No.
It's gonna be a lot of reasons Hilda's in jail. But
no, I've been changing though. I've been really changing because I can't.
You know that last incident was a couple months ago. Yeah, I was crying. She called and was telling me, and I'm sitting at my desk working, and I'm like, did she really just say that? So I had to stop doing what I was doing, and I was like, y'all should have seen me. I went in, I'm like this at my desk. So then, what was you gonna do? Okay, so then when you got inside, what was you gonna do? Because she was gonna whoop your ass. So when you got inside, what was gonna happen?
You know what? A lot of people ask
door. Whose door? Wait, what? Before you get me off the phone, because I don't want to be accused of pumping you up to go over there.
I have a bad mouth, and the words just flow. And you know what?
And then 2 seconds later, oh, okay.
You know what? As soon as my mama opened up the door, I was just like, the reason for me going over there was to drop my grandmother off. And I was, so I had my grandmother with me, and I was knocking on the door. She's opening up the door. And before she can get the screen door open, I had just fired off some rounds. And she just closed the door. So now I'm like,
what is you got in there?
The headphones. I'm like, damn, I should have got you in the door, huh, Grandma? I'm like, I should have thought of this all the way through, because now I'm at the door like, you see me outside your house. Girl, she done closed the blinds. Slammed the door. Now I'm outside bamming on the door. Then I got this old lady with me, and she's sitting there, and I'm just like,
oh, because she got smart. Because the door opened, but the screen didn't open. You didn't plan that out well, did you?
No, I just fired off. And I'm just sitting there bamming on the door. And then as I'm telling Asia the story, she like, so what was you going to do when you actually got in the house? And I was like, I didn't think about that. She's like, if you go into jail for kicking somebody's door down. I was like,
or why didn't you at least wait until the door, you was inside the house, and you know what? People like you, okay, you don't make decisions for the whole committee. So before you do the thing that you do, that finna just blow things up like that. What does that mean? Where the person be like, I realized I messed up, but I still had to keep going. Finisher.
Yeah,
that's her, and everybody else is affected. Could you at least let me get what I need first? Like, mess up your stuff. How
I just shut up. I just shut up.
It was funny to me. That was my only question. What was you gonna do when you got in that door?
I don't know. I just wanted to see the door blown off the hinges. That was it, I think. I probably would have walked away. No, I would have went inside and probably apologized.
Now you want to apologize?
I would have probably went inside and apologized to her for knocking her door off. But I get my anger just probably get the best of me sometimes. So that's why now I think about a lot of stuff before I even respond now, because I was like, ooh, I don't want to say this, and then, yeah, I think a lot now. That it was humbling because I had to take my grandmother back home, and she had to actually stay with me for a whole week behind that shit. And
she got to go to work, so now she got to watch the grandma and Harley and this and try to work.
Yeah, it was bad.
She had one job,
and I failed.
One,
and I think about that time all the time because Lord knows my grandma was looking at me and she was like, "Well, we'll just go back to your house."
She knew she knew her kid. Okay, so she knew she wouldn't get back in that door.
When I tell you, my mama closed all the blinds down,
and I can see you too, making sure you can hear the voice.
I'm blowing her phone up. I'm at the door. I'm like, "Open up this door," oh man, yeah. Every time I think about it, I was like, "Girl, if only you would shut up."
In the fourth senior citizen community.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
So, kids, what did we learn today? To wrap this up, we learned Hilda don't got no sense. We learned Taisha probably on her way. We learned Harley she behaves for me. And we learned the Be Love sauce, be careful with it. It wasn't extra. I didn't add extra, I diluted it. And I only made half. You saw it. I promise. I did not put nothing else hot in there.
Well, that was
because you don't eat mouth. They do, but the mouth is sweet. This is what we used last time. And I put extra stuff last time. I didn't put nothing extra in there. I put broth. To bring it down more. Mm-hmm. I put broth and real butter. And garlic. That's the only thing I added. Nothing else. So be very careful with it. After it sits for a while, it gets hotter too, because that's not even what I just tasted earlier. And she tasted it earlier and said it was fine. So that. And this year, treat people like they are a gift to you. Treat people like they don't have to do a damn thing for you. They don't have to call you, text you, check on you, show up, hit like. They don't have to do nothing for you.
Right.
They don't. So just appreciate people. And I'm not saying kiss nobody's butt, and I'm not saying your butt is worth kissing. If you do all of those things, you don't
do it to think of it.
Yeah, you don't. But if we could start matching energy, that's positive energy, when our kids is watching, and then it will make us better people. And the better you start acting, I could tell you your blessings flow.
Baby.
Because through things that we celebrated, finishing another year of college last year, she did promotion. I have 2 businesses I started, LLC. I got monetized on YouTube and Instagram. I'm not rich.
We got to be rich.
By any means, but
we about to be rich.
I claim
she better give me some of that money when she do get it.
I'm just playing. She knows where all my money is. Between her and Taisha, I'm gonna be milk dry, but it's okay. They know where my money is. But we had a lot of blessings, paid off cars, looking into property. We did a lot of things. Had more time with family, rebuilt relationships, positively let go of ones that were not fruitful. Those are things I include in blessings because it contributes to my life.
Correct.
Even the ones letting go, but no hard feelings, just letting it go. Like this just doesn't, I can't do this no more, and that's okay. I dodged a lot of jail. And I'm okay with that because I feel like it made me a better woman. Because the old me, I would stop you in the middle of the street with my car. I wouldn't run you over. I just want you to stop because I don't want you to drive no more. Because I want you to get out the car so I can whoop your ass. But now
I'm running you over.
See where we differ.
I'm running you over. Then I might get to hit you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
because you're disabled at this point, so I can fully kick your ass the way I want to. But I gave my life to the Lord. And now I don't do things no more.
Not unless we have to. Don't ever get it twisted. And she's on her first trip. We went on our first trip last year, the year before. The year before. And now she's ready
to another trip. Every year I take trips with her.
Mm-hmm.
She brought me out of my zone. And every year I'm like, I ain't going on no more trips with her ass no more. Spending all my money. And then she be like, we're going over here. And I'm like, all right, where I send my money to? And then after I send a deposit, I spend the rest of the month like, I should not go. I should not go. And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go. And I never tell her these things until I gotta put the rest of my money. Be like, I wasn't gonna go on this trip. But I end up going either way it goes. But it's something I go through every 6 months with her.
But see what I mean about the things you have to go through? I don't have time for nothing else that's not positive. I got enough problems on my hand. But I can tell you something, and this is the last thing, problems in love are not problems. This feels a whole lot different when it comes to people that you love. You willing to deal with their batshitness over other people, and they willing to deal with yours in love as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that. That's why it's best to have only the people around you that you love. We get paid to be with the people at work that we don't like. But by the way, I actually like my team at work because I work from home.
I want to beat my team's ass.
And her team is funny.
We laugh all day.
All day, but they would definitely still try to send you to jail. So, anything you want to say before we go?
Love those who love you.
Period. So, that is it. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And if you have fun laughing at us while we were going to pass out, this is why you don't do a podcast and you do it from home and you let people know. You're welcome for being in my home because I got right up and made some butter. You guys have a good evening and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Tonight. Let me see. Oh. I'm tired of you.